Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. It's always nice to have you here with me. Today we'll be making cinnamon sweet tea concentrate. Stick around to the end of this video and we'll talk about canning this to give it the convenience and flexibility to make sweet tea anytime you wish. I've made this recipe for years and have never measured anything. For you though, I'll write a recipe and leave it in the description box below. Today I'll be making it in a very large quantity so there'll be enough to can later. Canning is a process, so for me I need to have a lot of product to make it worthwhile to drag out my canners. The first step is to bring a pot of water to a boil. I'll be using my two 8-quart stock pots today, but the recipe I'll write will be a more reasonable amount for you to make before jumping into canning. Cover the pot to speed up the process of boiling. You can also start with hot water to make this step go even faster. Once the water is at a full rolling boil, remove the lid and add your sugar. Stir it until the sugar is completely dissolved and the water is clear again. Once the water is running clear, then you'll know the sugar is completely dissolved. Then add your tea bags, taking time to get them wet and have them release some of the tea to get the steeping process started. I add several cinnamon sticks at this point and use my spoon to get them under the tea bags, or at least wetted sufficiently so they'll give their flavor to the tea. It's important to use whole cinnamon sticks here and not ground cinnamon, because the spices cannot be removed from the tea. You can't strain those out. So we're making cinnamon sweet tea today. What other flavors of sweet tea do you like? I'm thinking about trying a citrus-based sweet tea. Leave me a comment about your favorite sweet tea flavors and maybe I'll try one. After the tea bags are in the pot, put the lid back on and let it steep for 2 to 3 hours. That seems like a long time, but for me, I like it to go all day. Now, mine sometimes steeps for longer than 2 to 3 hours, depending upon what I have going on in my household that day. When the steeping is finished, I remove the tea bags. I wring mine out using a gentle but firm pressure so I get the tea out of the bags without bursting them. I don't want loose tea leaves in my tea. At this point, the tea concentrate is finished, but don't leave yet. The next part is kind of important for you. You can put your concentrate in an appropriately sized container and refrigerate it until you're ready to use it. Now here's the important part. How do you mix this concentrate, right? It gets mixed in a ratio of 3 to 1, meaning that you'll need 3 quarts of water for every quart of sweet tea concentrate, or 3 parts of water for every part of sweet tea concentrate. Now earlier in this video, I promised we would talk about making this concentrate shelf stable. In order to do that, you'll need to water bath can it. I intend to do that for mine now. Leave me a comment if you'd like to see a video on how to do it, and I'll create one for you. It's very easy, and you probably have everything you need to can it at home now, except for the jars and lids maybe. It tastes amazing. I hope you'll try it. Leave me a comment below if you do. So good. Thank you for joining me today. If you like this video, give it a like and leave me a comment. I enjoyed having you in my kitchen today as always, and I look forward to seeing you again. Until my next upload, be safe and be well.